Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Azrin bin Nazir. So as you can see, this is my CS520 project. So for today, I will show you about dining philosopher's problem. And this is what I will present for today. So without wasting our time, let's get into deep to know more about dining philosopher's problem. So what is dining philosopher's problem? It is a typical concurrent computing challenge that demonstrated by the Dining Philosophers Challenge. A gathering of philosophers sitting at a table and either eating or pondering is described in the Dining Philosophers Dilemma. They do not think when they eat, and they do not eat when they ponder. It was introduced by Edgar Dijkstra back in 1965. If you don't understand, don't worry, I will explain more about dining philosopher's problem and I'll give you the example of it. So, the dining philosopher's problem is a classic case study in the synchronization of concurrent processes. The five philosophers sit at a circular table with a large bowl of spaghetti in the center. A fork is placed in between each pair of philosophers, and as such, each philosopher has one fork to his left and one fork to his right. As spaghetti is difficult to serve and eat with a single fork, it is assumed that a philosopher must eat with two forks. Each philosopher can only use the forks on his immediate left and immediate right. The philosophers never speak to each other, which creates a dangerous possibility of deadlock when every philosopher holds a left fork and waits perpetually for a right fork, or vice versa. So, what is a deadlock? Don't worry, I will explain after this. So, deadlock is a situation in computing where two or more processes are unable to proceed because each is waiting for the other to release a resource. In other words, it's a state where a set of processes are blocked because each process is holding a resource and waiting for another resource acquired by some other process. As a result, none of the processes can continue their execution. So, for the example of the dining philosopher's problem, we can see the deadlocks occur when each philosophers want to use the forks simultaneously. That when the deadlock occurs. So we need to prevent it because it is very dangerous. Uh, so there is a solution for it. So this is the three solutions that we have and that we can use to prevent the deadlock. So for the first solution that we can do, we can assign a unique number to each philosopher and forks. As example, we can assign a number from 0 to 4 to each philosopher and forks. Uh, for the second solutions, each philosopher can be in one of three states, which is thinking, hungry, or eating. They must stick with only the states that have been given, which means each philosopher can only thinking or hungry or eating. They cannot do all of that states simultaneously. For the last solution, we can use a semaphore for each fork to control access to them. So what exactly is a semaphore? A semaphore is a synchronization primitive used in concurrent programming to control access to a shared resource by multiple processes or threads. It was introduced by Edgar Dijkstra, the same computer scientist who formulated the dining philosopher's problem. Semaphores provide a way to manage access to a resource in a way that avoids race conditions and ensures proper synchronization. So all of these three solutions, it might be deceptive, but the goal was never. So that's my presentation for dining problems, and also I also provide the solution for it. So we can summarize: the dining philosopher problem highlight the important challenges and solution in concurrent programming and our lifestyle. Understanding and implementing solutions for problems like the dining philosophers illustrate the complexities involved in designing systems that efficiently manage shared resources while avoiding issues such as deadlock. So that's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.